Welcome back, Dust Poppers. We're back at it again with another video. We got a special guest today. Angel couldn't make it, but we got Jonathan Flores.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yes,
what's up?
Sir. And we got obviously Daniel right here. Thank you for coming on. Do you want to say anything about yourself or?
Nah, man, my name's Jonathan. I just love this whole superhero Marvel thing. I don't know. I feel like there's not a lot of people, like, especially like in our hometown, that really like talk about this stuff. Or when I was younger, I would talk to people about this stuff and they'd just kind of look at me like, ah, you're like a nerd. Or a lot of my friends, they see the movies, but they don't know like more.
Yeah, dude.
Or something pops out and I'm like, yo, you know this because of it. And they're like, okay, you know. Like,
yeah.
like,
They're coming out with TVMA and rated R things.
on Disney?
Yeah, so on Disney, Daredevil's going to be TV mature.
Yeah, it's already on there.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Daredevil through Disney.
Yeah, and then, well, they're bringing out a new Daredevil show.
Oh.
And like that new show on Disney, like they're gonna make it like mature.
Oh.
And then I think Deadpool's gonna be rated R, and I don't know if Blade's gonna be rated R. Like I have like,
I hope it is. It should be, or at least TV. What is it? Mature or whatever.
yeah. Well, for movies, it's rated R.
Yeah,
Is
but
the
it needs to be something because we got too many PG-13 movies.
Yeah, and I do think Disney would benefit from at least cleansing the palette a little bit and having some like.
They need to get more serious because they're doing a lot of comedy in these movies, and it's.
I feel like at the end of the day, it's Disney, right? And I hate Disney if you can't tell yet, but like I feel like it's all for money.
Yeah.
Because I feel like DC is Joker DC like the newest Joker movie.
No, it's DC. Yes.
I know his thing is DC, but like is the company?
I
DC?
thought you were saying Disney.
No, DC.
So you said you hated DC.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Disney. I hate Disney.
Oh yeah, you hate Disney, right? Okay. Sorry, you're flipping from Disney to DC, and I'm like, what's going on right now?
No, but
Right,
I feel like
I heard right.
I feel like they did try to cater too much to the mature audience in Joker,
Yeah.
you know, and all this. And even though us as the adults loved it, and I'm sure it did good in the box office, but like at the end of the day, even with like YouTube and stuff like that, like so what I do, it's kids. Kids are the ones that with them. It's funny, you would think adults are the ones with the money, but it's the kids.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's why when you look at ads and all that, like they're catered towards kids because they know kids have parents who have money.
Yeah.
And like kids will ask like.
So
hey.
it's like at the end of the day, yes, World Breaker, Hulk or whatever would do great with the adult audience for our like inner child. But at the end of the day, you know, all these 12 kids and under that are pushing all these like. I feel like they're little fuckers that are pushing the stupid shit, you know. So it's like they also got to cater to them. So it's
that's
like,
funny because in Endgame,
who's gonna win, you know?
In Endgame, there's literally a scene with the Hulk in the diner, and some kids come up to him.
Exactly.
And dude, like it caters to.
Or
kids.
like him dabbing and saying bruh and stuff like that. It's like that's all because of my little brothers, you know. That's all because of them.
Yeah, no. Were you gonna say something?
No, I was just gonna say they should bring. I think they should make Hulk show his potential because. I mean,
Oh yeah, for
no,
sure.
dude.
But then
again, like kids like to play like with the toys and action figures and stuff. So I think them seeing Hulk like smash and do all this, like, destroy shit. I think
because for us that worked. Remember the gloves you would buy?
Yeah, dude. I remember the Hulk. The Hulk, dude.
Yeah.
The whole the fist, the little
fist.
foam
Because
fist.
they were catering to us because we were a little bit crazier, you know, than Gen Z. So it's like, you know, they're just catering to every generation. You never know.
Yeah, no, dude. I do understand
In
that.
20, 30 years, the Hulk's probably gonna have a boyfriend, you know.
Dude, I mean, he does.
Not
In the comics, no. His the Hulkling has he has a relationship with one of Wanda's sons.
Oh.
Yeah, but but not the Hulk, but like, you know, like his legacy, like Hulk does. But
Because I would love them to do the Hulk like they did Logan. Because all superhero has to come to an end. So if they did World Breaker Hulk and he just got old and like, you know, and then they killed him, I'd be happy with that. But
I think the two characters that would look really awesome with that would be Thor or Hulk. I think either one of them, if we get like that Logan type movie where they're really old, it's like the end of the world. They're just like the last of what, because in the comics, I think Thor's like one of the last ones, or Hulk is like one of the last ones. I would love to see that.
How would you guys feel? I was talking with someone the other day. It's like, because I've been watching the 90s movies recently, like like Ice Cube movies and stuff. And I feel like 90s movies, they had so much like more depth and better endings because they weren't happy endings. Like I watched Menace to Society. Is that one where it just ends with you don't know if he died or not? And it's like I remember these movies where like they didn't have to have a happy ending. So with this being said, have you guys heard about the Theory of Galactus?
I think so.
Where like he wins. And we get a whole restart to all this shit.
See, that
like, how would you guys feel? Because
I like that.
That would bring like, fuck it, make him win.
Yeah.
Like, no happy ending, no they go back in time bullshit or something. Like, he wins.
So that would be good because at World War Hulk, he can go and kill off all the superheroes or whatever, the people he fights with, and kill those off. And then, I mean, you know, like you were saying with Galactic, just fucking let him win.
Like, I feel like with the first part of the Avengers where Thanos wins, I thought that was super cool. I was going to ask you
about that, man. Do you not like, and so you're saying what you want is Infinity War? No Endgame is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right, right? Yeah.
And then they just restart because obviously I don't know how I feel about like I'm assuming I'm not saying do this soon, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like another Iron Man, another recasting is a little bit too soon. Like let him, you know, have his moment.
Yeah.
But like a good restart and just
no, 100% they'll have a restart.
You know?
I think in 10 years they'll restart. I think the Galactus thing
redo everything.
Is smart.
Yeah. But then they restart from a different perspective. Like I'm not necessarily saying make another Winter Soldier, like another how Captain America. No, like take the stories that are like we know how Captain America or reference to them, but then give us a different like World Breaker Hulk from the beginning. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. There's a lot of variations in the comics, so give us a different variation.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like out of all the storylines, give us a different storyline.
But like we already know how it came to be, and say in 2050 some kid is watching some other superhero and they don't know what, you know, but they can reference Winter Soldier. They can go watch it.
What's gonna be crazy is like our kids or the next generation are gonna be looking back at these movies as old. Like Iron Man. Like we have all the movies up there, but like Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, all that, man. I just crazy to think because like we've all, because I know they're gonna watch it, bro. It's gonna be the same thing with like the movies where they have the benefit of binging every single movie. And like because if I ever have kids, man, 100%, like I know they're gonna binge every movie like in the same sitting, you know, because tienen todo el tiempo del mundo. When I was like my brother's age and like in school, whatever, dude, like I'd probably like I had time to watch every single show and every single. Now like I gotta pick what show and what movie I want to watch because like I gotta work, gym, and all that stuff.
Just no more time anymore.
So it's just gonna be crazy to like see how that evolution of like the old Marvel compared to the new Marvel and like whatever they do coming out like with the new generation or whatever.
Bringing that up.
So say we don't get this Galactus ending, right, where everything restarts. How long can we theoretically go without? Because we saw with the Eternals. That was the first glimpse of like, where the fuck were you? You know, when Thanos is like, you know. So how much more can they push this to the point where it's just stupid? Like Fantastic Four is coming out. How are they gonna do that? Where were you? And you know, one superhero I've personally started to learn about and I really love and I wish he comes to fruition. Sentry. I don't know if you guys know your research on him. No, dude, go ahead. He's badass. Anyway, he's like a Marvel Superman.
Like Captain Marvel? Like
no, like Marvel Superman.
Oh, Marvel Superman. Yes.
So then I was like, when he comes into like, where were you? You know, so it's like, if we don't get a restart from Galactus, like how much more? Say that never happens. My theory, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that just like Jenga or what's that game where like not Jenga, Tetris, where they have to come and put the pieces to fit? Like you think it's just gonna be like that? Like Fantastic Four comes out, Reed Richards was in a coma and the flame torch still didn't get his, and then the thing, you know? So is it like, are they just gonna keep avoiding the Thanos thing?
Do you have? I know what I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
It comes to a point where there's no more story. Like how are you gonna bring them up? And like I feel like eventually with phase 5 and 6, it has to come to an end soon.
My thing with that is that Kevin Feige had a quote about this. He said something along the lines of each story it's its own thing, and I think that, how do I say this? I don't think you need continuity as much as people wanted to. Like I'm okay if they retcon like little things, you know, like I'm a big Star Wars fan and they retcon a lot for the prequels, you know, and I'm okay with, as long as it serves this story that they're like, if Shang-Chi like had a bunch of things that didn't go back to like the Marvel universe, I'm okay with that because people aren't going to remember what happened in Avengers the original movie 10 years ago, like a specific scene, you know? Of course they're gonna, like, the hardcore fans are gonna look back and be like, oh, this shot was not shot exactly the same time as, like, Haley Steinfeld was, like, because she's in Avengers, like, she's in the original battle and all that, like, as a kid. Like, it wasn't, like, it didn't line up with the sequence, you know? And I'm like, bro, like, you get the point, right? Like, se entiende, you know? So, like, that's how I am. So, like, as long as que se entiende and, like, I understand what they're trying to do with the story, I'm okay with it to a point. There's a limit, but that's my thing on the how are they gonna bring it back? They can bring it back like un poco.
I feel like they should start making like movies like they were back then, where they had their own storyline. Yeah, not their own, like their own world, like because they're trying to push out this big universe for each of these movies. And
I think that's where we go back to the very first thing we said, where the cameos kind of fucked it up.
Yeah.
Because they started dabbling so much in cameos, they forcefully connected these universes to the point where, like, oh shit, now they're all in the same one. How the fuck we bring in Deadpool and, you know. And
like in Spider-Man, they're like, don't you have Doctor Strange? Don't you have Captain Marvel to do this? Like from Far From Home. Yeah. And you bring up all these superheroes and you're like, how do we explain that? Like, they can't come save the world. Like, what the hell, you know?
I agree with you. Like, in 10 years, you're not going to remember, or a lot of people are not going to remember what happened in Endgame or whatever, or Thanos. But it's like, with big people like the Fantastic Four, you know, you kind of, that question is up there, like, you know. Well, and I guess you always have the excuse of the blip or whatever, like, oh, they were in the blip. But, like,
I do think that, so the theory for Fantastic Four is that it's going to be a 60s movie. They were alive in the 60s. They get stuck in the quantum realm like Ant-Man. And then they appear again, like
after
like right now, like 2025 or whatever year.
So I mean, I guess with that, do you think like Hulk brought in like some more characters, like he brought in people from like a different universe?
That too. Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways for them to explain it, because they also have to explain the mutants, bro. Like, we're
the mutants. Professor X.
Professor X, Magneto. Like, where
are these people?
They have Wolverine, a long history. Like, they were like from the 40s. They were from World War II. So you gotta like explain, like,
they've been around. And then Wolverine. I mean, we get scenes in She-Hulk. At least I think some of these characters are mutants.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring it up. I don't know if you have a lot of fan casts, but like, do you have people that you want to play the Fantastic Four? Like, do you have like John Krasinski? Are you like with the?
No, well, Kevin Feige said he's straight up. That was just a fan request. Yeah. He's not bringing back John. I think the new one that's rumored, which is probably gonna most likely be, is the guy from You.
Penn Bagley.
I really like him as an actor in You.
Yeah.
I don't really see him as Reed Richards yet, because we haven't seen him in a uniform or whatever. But the way he acts, we go back to saying, I'd rather choose like a nobody actor, but he's a good actor, than a super, like The Rock doing Black Adam. It's like,
you already got somebody well known, and you're just trying to bring in.
You're just trying to make him grow, because everyone loves The Rock, you know? At the end of the day, he's The Rock, and he's playing I feel like Black Adam's playing The Rock, not.
No, it's true though. Anytime The Rock plays anything in a show, he's just playing himself.
So we go back to that. I like Penn because he's well known, but he's not like mainstream.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So I like him for that.
Nice
Human Torch. I've seen pictures where because I feel like I notice a lot of little things.
Yeah.
Zac Efron, right? I follow him on Instagram, and he got like a dad bod for a while, and all of a sudden he started getting jacked again, out of the nowhere. I even told my girl, I was like, because she loves Zac Efron from High School Musical, I was like, look, he looks fucking jacked.
Yeah. What happened?
She's like, yeah. I was like, I think he's auditioning for it, because people were doing a fan art of him as Human Torch.
You know, he looks great.
Or something else. What else?
But I feel like he's getting too old. I feel like I
was gonna ask that. What do you think the Fantastic Four like age gap should be? Because we got we got those ones that were, what were they, like college aged, and then
we had Miles Teller. Like, the original Fantastic Four were college aged.
Yeah.
The original with Chris Evans were like adultos y todo.
Yeah, they were.
And
older.
I think that's why they couldn't do John, because John's like 40 years old. John Krasinski.
But if they wanted to, they can make Zac Efron look 16, man.
Yeah,
he's so young looking.
Yeah,
so he's old, but
that works. I mean,
shave his beard, dye his hair, get muscle. That fool looks like he's 16 all over.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's true.
But
no, he was gonna play Adam Warlock.
I heard he was. But
they got William. Yeah, they got.
That guy looks jacked, man.
I remember seeing him as a little kid.
I love when actors take their role seriously. Like with the whole Robert Pattinson. Yeah. That stupid fuck. He's like, they told him in the contract, you have to put on muscle, and he didn't want to, right? He's like, I feel like I hate when actors get this like,
they're bigger than the.
Yeah, they're like, no, I feel like I can do a good skinny Batman. It's like, no, dude, we pay you to get jacked, and he didn't want to, right? It got delayed a little bit because he looked too skinny.
He got some weight on them. But
no, yeah, but like not to the point like comic Batman.
Yeah,
You know what's funny is that the opposite thing happened with Chris Pratt. So when he first wanted Star-Lord, James Gunn told him, he's like, you don't have to work out.
Oh,
and then he comes to the set jacked, bro, jacked. And he's like, well, what happened? He's like, no, I just did it for myself because I wanted to like, you know, and like, dude, that's cool. Like you wanted to look good. You wanted to be a superhero. You did it, you know, even though James Gunn told you, dude, you can be like the fat, like 30 Rock, whatever.
Yeah. But they know they probably would have used him for comedic relief. So these actors aren't dumb, you know, like going back to Adam Moore, like that fool looks serious. Like he looks jacked. Because especially I remember him from freaking Narnia.
No, dude, yes,
you know,
Narnia,
little kid ass.
Meet the Millers, that one meme that's always going around.
But
skinny kid.
So who do you guys see for what's her name? The Invisible Woman.
Oh, I love this one. It's the girl that plays Supergirl in the CW.
I don't know.
I haven't seen her.
I don't know who she is.
I think her last name's Benoit or something like that. But she's not in anything else. I'm gonna show you a picture because I really want you to know who this is. Give me a second.
I think she would be good.
What about the Thing? Because at the end of the day, as soon as he probably get like 15 minutes as him, and then it's all CGI, you know. So
I feel like that's true, but for like his character, or for
because he doesn't transform back,
like his human version, it should be someone like kind of bulky.
Do you know who that is?
No.
No, you're good.
Why her though? Is she a good actor?
Yeah, she plays. She's in Supergirl. Like she does she's in Supergirl, and she does good. I mean, she's unknown. That's why, I think she looks like it. I think she looks the part.
I think she.
But what are you guys talking? Oh, I heard the rumor that he already casted Jason Siegel, the guy from How I Met Your Mother. He plays.
Oh, I'd like that.
Not the main guy, not Ted Mosby, and not but the funny guy, the awkward.
Yeah.
Because honestly, they just need the voice. They don't
Pretty
even
much.
need.
Besides Penn, who would you guys like for Reed?
Dude, when they said Penn, I immediately I was like, that's a great idea. But this is unpopular opinion as well, because it goes back to the why don't you create your own character? Yeah. But what's his name? Lakeith. He's
the black guy you were talking about the last time. Yeah.
Oh, black guy.
Yeah. Lakeith Steinfeld. Oh, dude, he's in. Did you ever watch the movie going? It's a Western. It's on Netflix.
That new one with Idris Elba?
With Idris Elba. Have you ever watched a Western with Idris Elba?
No.
It's that new one that came out like a couple years ago. It's
a good movie. Hey, I recommend it.
I do recommend that one. It's a badass movie. But
give me a second.
And for Doctor Doom?
Dude, that's harder, dude. The way. This is Lakeith Stanfield.
Oh, yeah. He's a good actor.
Yeah, dude. He was in The Harder They Fall.
Oh, The Harder They Fall.
If you watch The Harder They Fall. Yeah. If you like Westerns. Do you like Westerns?
Yeah, I like Westerns.
Yeah. It's a like that's literally black people making their own Western, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna have black people in the West, and like
that movie has some truth to it though.
Okay, well we don't have to talk about that.
No. I'm just saying, like if it has some truth to it, it's not just a made up story.
No. For Doctor Doom, dude, Doctor Doom's so hard because people don't know if they just want the voice and just have him like be in the armor, or like actually have the person, dude.
I feel like the one in the first Fantastic Four was good.
I think that's because the second, dude, this past Fantastic Four with Miles Teller, dude, and Michael B. Jordan, because
it kind of flopped. I don't think it
flopped hard, man. We were gonna watch it, but it just never came around.
I feel like the first guy he did good.
Yeah,
the first one.
Because at the end of the day, he's super rich, so you got to give him like a playboy character type feel. But he's also super smart.
Yeah.
Well, with them already doing 2 franchises for Fantastic Four, I think Kevin Feige wants to do something different.
True.
And I do think they're gonna just put Doctor Doom straight away as
like body armor.
Body armor.
Oh no, like face. Backstory.
Yeah, no backstory. He's already ruling his country or whatever he's doing in the comics, and like he's already like I think that's a smart way to do it. The Fantastic Four. I don't.
You think Captain Falcon and whatever what was that show?
Captain America. Yeah.
You think they were? That's Doctor Doom's the bad guy there. You know the guy on the ships, and then what's the other thing coming out soon? That there's like guys on the ship, and they're foreshadowing that it's him again. It's like on a trailer. Oh, Black Panther.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I thought Black Panther.
Because at the end of the day, Namor and Black Panther aren't gonna be. It's gonna be like a King Kong type of thing, right?
Yeah. No, I agree. There's a lot of rumors that Doctor Doom is gonna appear in the end credit scenes of Black Panther, and I do think it's gonna be like Namor versus Black Panther, and then at the end of it, they were just fighting each other because somebody was like pulling the strings.
Yeah.
Dude, I think it's gonna be Doctor Doom. I think we're gonna get Doctor Doom before anybody.
And you know how in Captain America, the show, whatever, there's also guys being pulled by strings.
I think that one's the Thunderbolts. I think that one's gonna be the Thunderbolts movie, that like the Suicide Squad.
But because the girl, the Captain America's fling, you know that one actress, she's responding to like a higher
Sharon Carter.
Yeah, she's responding to like a boss.
Yeah.
And this boss is not only incredibly rich, but he has influence, and so it's like because what they're trying to give Doctor Doom the origin story of the place that Ultron fucked up.
Yeah,
right?
Sokovia.
So they're gonna well, that's what the rumors are.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
there was also an Ant-Man and the Wasp. So the guy is also responding to like a higher power, and there's a bunch of these movies where you have people responding to a higher power, but like we never find out who it is.
Well, that one's like King, right? The bad guy in that one, King the Conqueror.
No, Ant-Man and the Wasp. No, dude, it's
the one that just
the one from like Infinity War.
Oh, okay,
So Ant-Man and the Wasp, they're trying to save the girl Ghost or whatever her name is, and they have like the building that they like shrink and do all that, and the guy's trying to get the syrup or like the whatever he's trying to get. He's trying to get something from Ant-Man, right? And he keeps calling on the phone with somebody, and you just know they never say who it is.
That'd be super dope if that's how far
it goes
back they started prepping Doctor Doom.
Because they were, dude. They've been even prepping the who owns the Avengers Tower. So they sold the Avengers Towers back in like Infinity War. Like they were already selling like the tower, Tony Stark's tower and all that, the main one. And they've been saying it for like the longest time. Who bought the tower? Who owns the tower? Was it Green Goblin? Who's Green Goblin? Dude, I forget the names. Green Goblin, Fantastic Four.
Starts with an O. Right?
Yeah, Osborn. Osborn.
Yeah. Osborn.
Him,
Oscorp.
Fantastic Four, Oscorp. Yeah. There's a bunch of people who could have owned the building, and they still haven't told us. I think they've been planning this shit, bro.
That'd be super dope, and it's just not them being lazy writing.
Yeah.
Because lazy writing would be like, let's just end it with them calling someone.
Yeah.
And then that gives these writers prep. You know, I feel like they give each other leeway on setting up.
They do.
Because they can they be this smart to set up back? Sure, I'll give them some credit. But like also I feel like they give each other little like
leeway.
Yeah.
No, dude, I think they're organized, dude. They look organized.
They look organized, and I'm hoping they're building up to something good. And I'm hoping that Doctor Doom or something.
Because right now, as we go, I see King the Conqueror and Doctor Doom kind of like, it's going to be like
have you seen
weird mesh.
That photo of Tom I keep calling him Tom, but it's not Tom. Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, Jonathan Majors.
You know who's playing King, right? Like he was
yeah, that's his name.
So I think it's Jonathan Majors.
I'm not good with like actor.
Me too, names. Bro. I keep calling him Tom for some reason.
Yeah.
It's Jonathan Majors, and he's in this. He's jacked, bro. Yeah. And they're like, Ant-Man's because he's Kang's gonna be in the new Ant-Man movie, and they're like, Ant-Man's gonna die because he looks jacked, dude.
But isn't that a shot from Creed 3?
No, probably it is. But still, he looks jacked. Dude, he looks jacked, bro. Yeah. And I'm like, if he looks like this in the Avengers movie, bro,
I think they should just kill one of them. I feel like a good death, like back to the 90s thing. Yeah. They don't just deaths are necessary for like good feeling. I feel like they should kill one of these.
Look, I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's a big rumor that Ant-Man's not gonna make it.
Good. I don't really like him.
Me too, dude. I
don't think he has like much to do up in the like Avengers or anything like that. So we got to start cutting off some superheroes.
Cutting off some fat. Like we
got too much going on.
I want these villains to matter, and the only way for them to matter is that they gotta.
Yeah, they gotta start doing something.
Start killing somebody, bro.
They gotta start putting
like who's the one that just died, but then they come back at the end and it didn't. Like with Jane and Thor.
Yeah,
it's like you get that like emotion and you're like, damn, and then you see her in the
Valhalla.
It's like she's coming back.
Yeah.
Because who's gonna be there? Loki. Who else is gonna be there?
Iron Man.
Odin or Iron Man. Yeah. It's like when they set her, that wasn't just comedic relief. They're gonna bring her back with something.
Like they're probably gonna bring back Robert Downey Jr. like at some point too.
Yeah.
I think I've heard.
But he's getting old.
That he wants to come back to do something. Like he would come back.
For Secret Wars,
if he
well, they're setting up Ironheart with Black Panther, right?
Yeah.
So they could set up like the holograms.
Yeah.
They could like he left some holograms, but obviously he has to act those out.
Yeah.
So.
Like or at least like voice acting or something like that, which that's easy enough to do. Like you can just go into the studio and do literally this.
Yeah.
Dude, I do wish that like it's the same with like wrestlers. Like you get old, like just let the character die, man. Because it means so much more when the character dies and they never appear.
And
I'm okay with that.
I wish they would have killed Captain. Not killed, but they would have shown his death.
Oh, Captain
we just
America?
see that he got old.
Yeah.
And he went retired or whatever. And like,
It would have been dope if he like no, I like how they reserved that moment for Tony.
Yeah.
In the battle. But maybe like there was a scene. There was correct me if I'm wrong. There was another scene where they're like it would have been cool if in the Falcon one they're carrying his casket or they're burying.
Yeah, that would have been.
Because we get a finite death. Like
that's why I think Chris Evans is coming back because I think they set up enough leeway for him to show up like old or something like that. I don't think he's dead yet. I don't.
But he can't age, right? With the serum.
I mean, he aged in Endgame. Like he was old. No.
He just grew a beard.
Yeah.
No, he had white hair. He had white hair. Well, like at the end when he time travels and he goes back with his like girl.
Oh yeah, but I assume that was from him naturally getting with Peggy. Like he didn't take it.
Yeah. I don't like. Does he take the serum there? Like
I thought he went all the way back in time, like La Conquistó, but without ever taking it, and he lived a fulfilled life. That's why he got old like that.
Dude,
I mean, it's possible, but then again, the serum never says anything about like long life. I mean, it might prolong.
If you need to go, let me know.
Yeah,
we can wrap this up.
We'll wrap it up like in 5 minutes.
Yeah, but so I don't think it prolongs his life.
I don't think he got old because the ice. So like Winter, like Bucky también. So Bucky, the reason why he didn't get old is because after every mission, they would put him back
in ice.
So I do think they do get old, like they age, but they didn't age because of the ice. So Captain America was in ice for like...
Yeah, because the Abomination, he did get old.
Yeah,
Abomination did get old.
He looks old, man. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you guys like and comment. Let me know if you guys want to bring back Jonathan again, because, you know, I'm always down. Bro, I appreciate talking to you, man. You know your stuff, man.
I try.
Don't forget to check out his channel, J&J Vlogs and the Caveman Podcast.
Dude,
there we go.
I watch your podcast, dude. Like, you're really good at talking. So I was excited for you to... Because you have things to say. You guys give him a follow, and that's Poppers.
Let's go.
Hey, bro. Thank you.